But back to Copenhagen.
Yeah, please. What happened?
Here. I just fortunate. I really felt compelled to go to the trouble to fly 9 hours over and 9 hours back to make a 2-hour speech in Copenhagen, and I got back last night. Luckily, and it's not the brilliance of our planning, it was just fortunate that it happened this way, that I was there after Gore had talked, John Kerry had talked, and he'd come back, and right before Pelosi and Obama got there. And so I could hog the whole thing, and I had them all. And you probably saw this in some of the, I know Fox covered it, so did CNN. So I was able to tell the people there the reality. I said, you're going to be lied to by all these people coming over and saying that America is going to commit itself to enforceable reductions in CO2, and we're going to put billions of dollars into other countries to get them to do it. And I said, that is a lie. It's not going to happen. We have 2 bills on the Senate floor now that will never see the light of day. People are not going to vote for that and go home and tell their constituents, aren't you proud of me? I voted for the largest tax increase in the history of America. It's not going to happen. And, of course, they got really hostile over there. And we had probably 100 of them, all up there with their microphones at the same time. One was screaming at me, saying, John Holdren says you're wrong. John Holdren.
No, President's science advisor.
Yeah. Have you talked about him very much on your show?
No, we haven't.
Well, just one thing. Granted, this is many years ago, but in his book, this is a quote: "A massive campaign must be launched to restore the high-quality environment in North America and to de-develop the United States." He goes on to say, "The need for de-development presents our economists with a major challenge. They must design a stable, low-consumption," you know what low consumption means, "economy in which there is much more equitable distribution of wealth, both distribution of wealth within the United States and among nations." This is the science advisor to the president.
Yeah, no, I understand. Did you run into Chavez over there, Hugo Chavez?
No, that's
he got a standing ovation. You didn't get a standing ovation?
No, I didn't get a standing ovation. I sure didn't.
You get one from here. Hang on just a second. Right. Mark in Zeeland, Michigan, has been hanging on a long time. He wants to say something to you. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Senator Inhofe. And
thank you, Mark.
Dr. and Czar Bennett, stuff and staff. Hey, I went on Climate Depot earlier this year, and I'm a former Democrat, very liberal, but I am pretty much on the other end of the spectrum, very mainstream Republican now, and I've just been giving some of that information to my 2 sons on college campuses, and they said they've been passing it on and having lots of discussions, and with a recent computer hackers that got the information from CRU at the University of East Anglia, it's really helped open a lot of eyes and for people to be critical on this whole issue. And I don't know if you've read the Ian Plimer book. Or
Sure, yes, but you wanted to thank Senator Inhofe, right?
Yeah.
Well, Mark, both Bill and I also have 2 sons, and so we identify with that. Did you all, and I'd have Mark, he's probably hung up by now, but the poll in this morning's Washington Post, Bill, it's a new low. 45%, only 45% of the people agree with Obama on global warming. After 100 days, it was 65%.
Yeah.
45%. So I think, Mark is right. People saw this come up on the Climate Gate. They're trying to play it down as if this is not real, it's not a big deal. And yet, I was over there. The UK Telegraph said it's the worst scientific scandal of our generation.
Yeah.
That's in Great Britain, they're saying that.
Yeah, Jim, what I think is, I was talking last night on TV, one of the things to me, quite apart from the hypocrisy, the holes that you have punched in this thing, and you've done really a international service here, is this stuff, what he's talking about there, the health care, other stuff. This is not what the American people are interested in and want to get done now.
No, it isn't. Now, everyone's focused now on the health care, but the thing that's going, I'm kind of glad that this came up in Copenhagen to get people to remember, it's not just that. We have other crises, too. This whole idea of bringing terrorists into the United States and Gitmo and all of that.
Right.
This is something that people now realize doesn't have to happen. What was committed to, did Obama commit just about an hour ago in his final speech there? He committed billions of dollars from the United States to go to countries, developing countries. And by the way, I went down the aisle to some of my African countries, people that I know pretty well, to the last one, they were all there because they were promised, if you come to Copenhagen, you will get money.
We'll get money.
Billions of dollars. They went there to get our money.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine committing billions of American dollars? I mean, China owns, what, $800 billion of our debt, and we're going to give them $1 billion or something to...
Did you have any, this always happened to me when I was taking these positions, and I know it's happened to you your whole life. I'm interested in any secret admirers, any whisperers who said, hey, Inhofe, we're with you, but we can't say so. I bet a lot.
That happens not every day, but every hour. And they always have some reason, but boy, you're right, stay in there, I'm with you. You know, but where are you? You look back, nobody's there.
Don't quote me, right? Don't quote me. Yeah, I remember when I did the stuff criticizing Clinton back when, I get this call from this professor at Harvard, very well known. He said, oh, you're absolutely right. I said, great, can I cite you? Oh, no, don't do that. No.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, tonight, I mean, I've been on quite a few of these things. I don't know who they'll get, but I'll be debating someone on the thing there on Wolf Blitzer's show tonight.
Oh, good.
Good.
And
so I'll be trying to cover. The problem is, we're a victim of too much material, and it's all on our side. It's all, everything that comes out is something. This Climate Gate, if you have listeners right now, and we know we've got thousands of listeners who don't agree with me on this, have them pull up my website and read a speech that I made 4 years ago. It's inhofe.senate.gov, and it was when a result of all of these scientists coming to me and saying they won't put our side on, they have cooked the science and all this, so I put it in a 1-hour speech. Now, if you read that speech and then you look at these things that have happened in ClimateGate, Bill, it's exactly the same thing we said 4 years ago.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, we won't talk to you again before Christmas, so we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Sorry you're going to be spending it with Harry Reid, but you'll get to the family eventually, I hope,
Thank
right?
you, and to all of your listeners, man.
And listen, to the degree that we have hope for the next year, it's because of heroes like you. Thank you, Senator Inhofe.
Thank you so much.
All right, James Mountain, love that middle name, appropriate. James Mountain Inhofe from Oklahoma. He's a ranking member of the Senate Committee on the Environment and Public Works, and he is about your service and about our country, and we're grateful for him. And he's what you call a stand-up guy. I like that comment. He says, they say it, and you say, great, come along. You turn around, where are they?